Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zoronden, and you are tuned in to another Pro Starcraft 2 match, and it is going to be on Daybreak here today. And today's combatants in the top right corner will be the blue Zerg Leenock, and in the bottom left corner it's going to say Zamato, but this is actually Vortix. So Vortix will be playing the purple Zerg in the bottom left. So we're going to have to watch out for these two guys as they go head-to-head. Obviously, it's going to be a mirror matchup by pros. That can be quite fun to watch, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. We very likely might get some of the Baneling v Baneling play that I really love to watch. The two players just kind of squirm with each other, trying to pop Banelings on other Banelings and get the lead in Baneling kills v Baneling kills. I just love the madness that ensues there when you're trying to kill units that kill themselves to kill other units. It gets a little complex and confusing. So let's see how these two guys do and see who comes out on top. Obviously, we got both Overlords going across the map, and we're probably going to have a pretty rampant Overlord coverage of this map, being that both players have them, obviously, but there's going to be very little anti-air outside of the bases, especially because Queen will probably be about the only anti-air in the game, if not just it is the only anti-air in the game. So, as you can see, Overlord's not staying at home, completely scurrying out about the map. We do have Vortix getting his spawning pool here, opting to get that before the fast expand. Obviously, Leenock has gotten the fast expand himself, so that is something we're going to have to watch out for. Vortix might be going for some sort of rush or all in. Maybe it's some sort of 16 pool. I don't know. We got to watch that. That is key. It looks like he's actually going to grab that expansion now, so he just went for that pool a little early. Again, that could allow Vortix to do some early aggression, though. Both players grabbing their gas, so only difference right now is that Leenock got that expand a little earlier than Zamato, or excuse me, Vortix, and of course Vortix got his pool, which of course is now up, and no lings on the way yet, so I think there is indeed at least a few lings on the way, so I think he was just grabbing that a little early for the heck of it. And oh my gosh, my phone is going off. Let me silence that. Alright. So, as I was saying, just a little bit different play out of there by Vortix. He's going to send these lings in. He's probably just going to use them to scout at this time. Obviously, two lings can't do a ton of damage, if really any damage. The drones will just turn around and kill those lings pretty easily, so it's not really going to turn into a situation that Vortix is going to capitalize on. So, again, that's just something to keep an eye on whenever you see something like that. Obviously, he's going to have Queens out a little bit earlier as well. Yeah, indeed, Leenock does not yet have Queens out, so that'll give Vortix a little bit earlier larva production. Obviously, again, may not make a huge difference, but in a pro league or a pro level game like this, very well could end up being the difference in the game, especially on a mirror matchup like this. A little bit of Ling v Ling here going on, and Vortix has to get out of there as one of his guys is down to 4 health. Was probably lower than that because of that nice Zerg regen. He's going to send the full health one over here to try and allow that hurdy one to get on home. And this full health one is actually in some trouble now. It looks like he's going to loop around, perhaps go for some more scouting. Not quite sure where he's thinking. And there comes the Baneling nest by both players. Leenox is almost done. Vortix is a bit behind. Both players are about to get Ling speed as well. It looks like Vortix will come in a fraction of a second earlier. It's pretty amazing how they're getting adrenal glands so close to one another as I'm sitting here in the middle of nowhere showing you nothing. It's amazing how literally they got that seconds apart, yet Vortix built his pool so much earlier. That can just tell you how much like getting gas depends on what you put into it and when you get it, and how much these mirror matchups truly are mirror matchups. I mean, obviously they're both playing Zerg, but they're literally mirroring each other on what they're doing. You know, both have an expand, both have just pretty much grabbed their naturals gases. When a dead Ling or something, I think he popped one of Leenock's Banelings though. Nice move by Vortix there, taking out a Baneling, I believe. I'm not going to scroll back, or I'm not going to do an instant replay on that or anything. Not really worth 1 unit either direction. But somebody lost something that we know for a fact. Now, I want to keep an eye out for Roach Warrens coming up, as well as we should see some Infestors soon as well, as both players have just now gotten their lair tech. So that's something we got to keep an eye on. But for now, both players continue to drone up, continuing to kind of have a few Lings and perhaps a few Banelings on the field, just not high numbers of units at this time. Neither player looking to be too ambitious. And as you can see, the Overlords are getting all over the map at this time. There are a few Lings moving on in. Looks like Leenock just wants to get a little scouting done, see if a third is going up, which he does find. He's going to peck at it for a bit, but a few Banelings are going to roll in. You can easily pop off those 2 Lings. No problem. Looks like Leenock might be rolling out a Baneling of his own. Can we get a Bane v Bane action here? I think we're going to. And can Leenock pop more than 1 with his guy here? Let's see how this goes down. In Leenock, or Vortix sees it. He is pulling back. Here come a few Lings. This could actually be quite good. Boom! Oh my gosh, 6 Lings go down with 1 Baneling. And there's a few Lings getting popped and a few Banelings wasting their poppers. And this is getting to be a little tense. Getting that Baneling v Baneling play that is oh so fun. And it looks like that Baneling's now trying to do his own damage. 1 Ling gonna go in. Can it? Oh! Through 2 Banelings and a Ling go down to that onslaught. That is not good. And now we got some Ling v Ling here. I thought Vortix had it there, but he did not think so. And, oh, he definitely doesn't with Leenock getting reinforcements in there. And just quick little units scurrying after each other here. Vortix is going to go back and try to pop off this expansion. Does Leenock cancel it? No, he does not. Here come a few more Lings from Vortix to attempt to stop Leenock's attack here. It would have been Vortix that canceled that, not Leenock. And he is going to continue this attack, continuing to push those back, but Leenock's troops are getting quite thin. So are Vortix, though, to be honest. And here come a few reinforcements for Leenock, going to cause more threat for Vortix. But Muta's on the field, going to completely change the game. Speaking of anti-air, suddenly Leenock's Overlords are all in danger as well. These Mutas can start cleaning up the map, supply block Leenock quite horribly, and you got to watch. Leenock himself has Mutas on the way as well, but there's going to be a short-term advantage here for Vortix as he has way more Mutas. In fact, let's check out that count. Actually, I'm completely off. Leenock has more Mutas at this time, and he is moving out with them himself. So a tech swap by both players into Mutas instead of that Infestor Roach that we see a lot. So let's see how this is going to play out. Obviously, that Queen's going to do a little bit of defense. Leenock does not get it killed. He's going to continue to move in here. Looks like we're going to get a Muta battle here. Oh, my HUD isn't going down again. This happens every once in a while. I'm not quite sure what the case is. That's not what I want. Screwing everything up. Yeah, that's weird. Whatever, we'll keep casting. Where did Leenock's Mutas go? There they are. So they are flying around. Looks like Vortix is continuing to pick off units here and there with his. Leenock kind of doing the same thing. Looks like that was just a Ling guarding a tower. And looks like he is going to move on in. A few observers talking there. There's quite a few observers in this game, I noticed. And the Mutas of Leenock do not want to directly engage the Mutas of Vortix. Both players sitting on 18 Mutas, though. That could be a crazy fight. We got Mutas and Lings running across the field. Looks like Vortix is going to go into Leenock's main. However, there is a Muta ball there that pretty much defeats that, especially with a Queen there to assist. And it looks like we're going to go down for a perhaps final engagement here. Both players going head-to-head, but Leenock is going to force Vortix to retreat with a Queen there with infusion potential as well as just extra 1 unit with anti-air. That causes Vortix some issues. Leenock almost pulls out. Vortix tried to take advantage of that, not quite going to get it. And it looks like we're looking at a 21-17 Muta advantage for Leenock. He is going to roll into the third here with a bunch of lings. However, Leenock is on cue with his own, and that is not going to be working out for Vortix. Here comes the mutas for Leenock. He knows he has superior numbers. He's going to try and do this battle right. Going to just mutas against mutas, but Leenock is definitely going to take it. Vortix is forced to attempt to retreat, but he's not really going to be able to do much with that. And at this time, both muta balls doing heavy damage to each other. Obviously, Vortix took the brunt of the battle, and there are lings all over the map running here and there. Leenock is barely going to lose that fight as Vortix is going to take the ling battle. However, there is a muta ball now attacking this third. Can Leenock do it again with his mutas? They're going down pretty quick, but Vortix just doesn't have enough. Leenock's mutas are probably going to take out this third now, as it is going to be in serious danger, especially if some lings stream in. I see quite a few here on the map streaming in. A few lings by Vortix trying to desperately attack a third or anything, frankly. All those drones went down. So disgusting. Here he goes. He's not even going to waste time to kill that, as it has 90 hit points. I mean, he's going to use his lings to kill it. He's going to go straight for the natural, straight for the throat. Mutas against mutas yet again. A queen is gone. Lings running around taking out a spine crawler. They took out the queen as well. The other mutas have taken out. Leenock's mutas have taken out Vortix mutas. And that's going to call it. Vortix falling to Leenock's simply superior muta numbers. And I think really what decided that victory for Leenock was right over here when Vortix was just throwing his mutas in. And unfortunately with that queen there, just a little bit extra defense. And that ended up breaking Vortix's muta ball and allowed Leenock to smash on over it. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a pretty good game by both players. A nice ZVZ. I haven't done a ZVZ in a while, so wanted to bring that to you guys. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up and subscribe if you liked this video, and I will catch all of you on the other side.